What's good, YouTube land? That we're going here. After all this time, after all the build-up, I'm finally reviewing the Crocodile Crack Full Bottle from Kamen Rider build. And here is the packaging. You got a shot of it right there. Kamen Rider Rogue right there. Some words, some more words. Yay, words and stuff that I can't read. And on the bottom you have really more stuff I can't read. 2 LR44 batteries. Sad Pac-Man! And on the top you have spoilers and things. So yeah, here it is. I really like this full bottle. To give you a size comparison, here it is with a regular full bottle. So it's a bit bigger. Fortunately, it doesn't have the shaking, but it does have the cap turning, which activates sound, so we won't do that yet. If it had the mechanism... Oops. I just dropped engine. If it had the shaking mechanism, I'd say it was perfect. It's, for colors, it's this deep purple, some nice gold, and some teal. So, when you spin the cap, you get 3 sound effects. I want to show you actually. The logo is the build logo, but with a crack through it, because it's the crack full bottle. You can see nice crocodile teeth right there. Speakers right down there. You get 3 sounds. So if I spin it and click it in, you get... something about uncrackable. I can't remember the translation, but that's really cool. And then I'm gonna bring in the splash driver now, because the third one is the transformation sound we're all accustomed to. Oh, here's the QR code if you can see it and scan it. But here we go. Henshin. So you see sharp, you get red LED with cracks in it, and you get pretty awesome transformation jingle, which, when he first debuted, I kept getting thrown off by the woman screaming. At least I think it's a woman. But it's just like, it's so dangerous that somebody has to scream. But, yeah, the crack full bottle has its own unique transformation call. And it also has a finisher attack. And now we went. There's a couple seconds there of delay. I'm not sure if that's just mine or it's all of them, but you could actually just pull it out and the sound would keep going. So I'll demonstrate that. Yeah, the 2 sounds aren't really interconnected. It's just this pushes that button to signify when the sounds go off. Basically, actually what it does is, so when you transform, when you pull down the lever, it presses on the button and makes the this pause for a couple seconds, because it would do the part of the transformation, the screaming part, on its own. So that's the transformation sound, the final attack. But we also have the Nebula Steam Gun. And this also has its own set of sounds in the Nebula Steam Gun.
Crocodile. Funky break. Crocodile.
With an accompanying scream as well. I think he only used his final attack like once.
Funky break. Crocodile.
But it also helps the gun stand up. Yeah. Why I wanted to do a separate video on just this, I have no idea, but that's everything you get with it. 2 LR44s are just here. Just push in that little thing and slide this out. But yeah. Like, here's my thing. For the full bottles, the shaking is kind of fun. The cap twisting is alright. But I wish they had lights and sound, you know? This has lights and sounds, so it's more fun to just twist the cap and hear the sounds, but there's no shaking, so I wish they'd somehow combine these two, because there are certain toys in the toy line that have both elements to them, and they're not 100% done well, but we'll come back to that. This, I do wish the colors matched better with the gun. Like this gold is quite a bit shinier than this gold, and the purples are slightly different tones, kind of in that everyone sees purple different spectrum, but they still definitely purple. Yeah. I definitely prefer this over the Splash jellies, that's for sure. But is this a worthwhile pickup? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't intend for that to sound hesitant, but if you're getting the Splash driver, you definitely want this because it unlocks a whole set of sounds in the driver. And as I mentioned in the video review for this has also a regular style full bottle release that is a best match with the Remocom gear. So yeah, you might also want that. This will fit in the build driver, and I will demonstrate that whenever I can. But for now, on its own, it's I guess it's the best of a bad situation where I wouldn't say the full bottles are a terrible gimmick. They had potential to be better. And unfortunately, the generic ones didn't live up to that potential. And the Splash jellies even less. So take with that what you will, but I definitely recommend purchasing this guy. It's also pretty cheap. Like for lights and sounds, I'd say a 2-pack of full balls is about 600 yen loosely. This is close to 1,000 yen, but you're paying for lights and sounds. Lights and sounds are always going to be more expensive because you have to put circuits into the toy, causing you to spend more money to make it. Therefore, you have to charge more, but it's still, I think, worthwhile. That being said, I've talked way too long about a small plastic toy that could have taken 5 minutes. So thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, keep it funky!